I only have the Simpsons Spider Pig.
Spider
Pig does
yeah.
whatever Spider Pig does. I don't know why.
If Charlotte's Web had like an alternate ending where the spider and the pig fell in love.
Whoa! That would be so interesting.
Yeah, someone
Spider Pig.
pick up this idea, but give me 10%, all right?
Hi, my name is Rachel Tamron.
Hey, I'm Tommy Riot.
He produces a lot of my music and will be producing my upcoming music, but he is also his own artist, an independent artist, also named under Tommy Riot. And today I thought I'd sit down and have a chat with him with the help of Sally Gould behind the camera. Thank you. Just to get a little bit more introspection into Tommy Riot and for you guys to get to know him a little bit more. There.
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit. I think it was always in me, like it was part of me. Like trials and tribulation happened in my life. It became the source of my therapy. Just being able to express myself and hopefully let it out at the same time. And then eventually I'm like, oh, I want other people to hear this too. I want to be that voice for other people. So yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. My dad was in a little band and he used to practice with his mates in the basement. And so, you know, it'd be late at night, I'd be trying to get to sleep and I'd be like, turn it down. And then he started to play Spider-Man with his band and I was 5 at the time. So I loved singing Spider-Man and that was the first time I ever played with a band and it was history after that.
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Oh no.
I always ask someone to pray with me. I'm usually singing throughout the day, so my vocals are usually warmed up. But then I always go like this to try to shake off my nerves. And I go like this to try to calm my nerves down. Because I'm usually pretty good. But then like the excitement and my normal anxiety that I have gets revved up because I'm like, oh, I get to connect with people. I hope I get to connect with people. So that's usually my warm-up and why I have to warm up.
I like that you include like the spiritual aspect of the warm-up too. Because when I first heard that question, I just thought about, you know, your good old lip rolls and, you know, some high notes, maybe a little bit of, you know, little like, ma, ma, ba, ba, you know, that kind of stuff, or like scales. I like doing this one with big interval jumps to kind of get the tuning a little bit better. Oh, 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 you know, and those kind of big, oh, those help. But I think for me, like, aside from all that like technical stuff, like, I really like to start visualizing myself performing at that venue. Even a couple days before, you know, just mentally prepare on the stage. And usually before performing, I like to have like 20 minutes to myself just to kind of like sit there and really get in the zone. And I find doing that alone is usually most helpful.
When I was younger, if I was going to perform, my dad always said, imagine you're in your living room. I remember when I first started even recording in the studio, my dad was actually, now that I think of it, he was always there at the recording studio with me. I forgot that. He would always try to like make it moody, so he'd be like, if you need to bring a lamp from home or a carpet or candles, like make that space yours. That was always his warm-up advice, or like when I performed.
Wooten Howe Chambers Extraction. It's a crazy jazz rock fusion record that you gotta check out. It's got so much crazy like harmony and rhythm that it really inspired me for a while to like start focusing on playing the drums when normally I was more of a guitarist, piano singer. So that album was really big for me in the last little while. A lot of pop music and, you know, productions that the kick and the bass just feel absolutely massive, and that's something that is more easily achieved with, you know, sample-based and 808-based basses and things like that. So, two very different inspirations, but hopefully find a way to bring it together.
Really cool.
I mean, the first person I ever heard was Harry Connick Jr., like when I was a baby.
Wow.
Well, I heard my mother sing when I was in her room because she did like musical theater, so I guess it was just literally ingested into me.
Yeah.
But then as like I was getting older, like my parents are very eclectic listeners, so I was just listening to like Sting and Tommy Jones, that is false. Tom Waits, all the Bobs, Bob Dylan, Bobby McFerrin, you know, all the Bobs, Bob Marley. And then
Tommy Jones ain't too bad too though.
Yeah.
Not unusual.
Alanis Morissette, Skylar Grey, like it just was an amalgamation of like Celine Dion, Barbra Streisand, like it's never the same. Beyonce, Lady Gaga, like it just consistently changed. So I'm just I'm music import. I don't know why I found that funny, but I did. I'm an import. Like for me, it's like therapeutic and like a release. But then I'm like, oh, this music, would this be good for other people to hear? Yes, let's create it. Yes, okay, let's put it to the live show. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different layers. So I like doing both. I really like doing both. I like doing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creating 100%, being in the studio, making new songs, always like writing the next song. I do like performing the songs, but I find like unless I'm reinventing the song in a new way with the live performance of the band, it can sometimes get stale for me. So when I've been doing the same songs live for some time, there's always like little tweaks that you make. But I think that's really fun too. And then sometimes you do that so much that you're like, fuck, I wish I had done this in the original recording of this song. We made it so much better with the band now.
I saw you guys. Oh. Everything. Chef's kiss.
Exactly.
So good. It was different. It hits different.
Writing with a piano is my favorite thing ever. Or like getting into the studio and being able to have fun with you. Like I actually love singing, and then you're like, Rachel, pretend you're in the boxing ring, like do your boxing jumps, or like we'll do different weird shit like when I'm behind the mic.
A little more energy.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta do some jumping jacks.
I'm a very chill person, but my music is not. So it's so interesting. But like connection live is also something so different. I really, really want my lyrics to help people. I really want to connect with people. I'm a spiritualist, so for me I'm like, oh, that's like the most important thing with my music in general. Like for me, it's like therapeutic and like a release. But then I'm like, oh, this music, would this be good for other people to hear? Yes, let's create it. Yes, okay, let's put it to the live show. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different layers.
Well, in the next year, I definitely can envision myself working with lots of new artists, producing, creating beats for them, doing lots of mixing and mastering, hopefully gonna drop a record of my own in the next year as well, and probably a few music videos, see where that goes. I've got some really good videos coming out that are on the way, some of the best ones yet, so I'm excited for that, and always just trying to elevate from the last place that I was at, you know, with there's an album, it's like, okay, how can we make the next album better, the next videos better, and I enjoy that.
I want to travel more and sing to more people. I want to be on a constant wave of creation of music and output. Leveling up, growing my friends of listeners.
Where would you travel to play?
I mean, sky's the limit, really. There actually is no limit. Like, if there was a place in Mars, I would do it.
Or what would be like a dream place to perform?
I mean, Madison Square Garden.
Oh yeah.
That's like a duh. I've always wanted to perform on Me Day.
Aw, that's so you.
Yeah.
That's something I want to do. There's also like different retreats that I grew up going to, and I would love to perform at those different retreats. I mean, yeah, there's lots of different places. Like, I'm very, very ambitious. I want it all.
Yeah.
Are you working on any new music?
I've got a music video coming out from my tune Riot, which is going to be kind of a new sound from my old record. My last record was very live band oriented, and this next one incorporates a lot of electronic drums and deep synth bass, as well as metal guitars rap, singing, and screaming. So it's
Beautiful.
kind of a little bit different. And I think you guys are really gonna like the music video. It kind of goes hard.
Music video is very surprising. Oh my gosh. I literally screamed at one point. Do you remember that? Yeah, I was like, oh. And then you're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh. Halsey.
Why?
I mean, this is gonna sound really gush-gush, but like, she's performing around the world while she has a baby, and it's at the level that she can do that, plus she has a partner, and I feel like that life is just so beautiful, having a baby and a partner while being able to live your dream.
Yeah.
I feel her, like I vibe with her, like I feel like we'd be really good friends.
I think I'd be Weird Al.
Of course.
Because, you know, Weird Al can just do whatever Weird Al does, and people love it. And it seems like a lot of fun to be Weird Al.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question you'll be shocked by. Who's Weird Al?
Oh! Trying to catch me white and nerdy. Trying to catch me white and nerdy. I wanna roll with the gangsters.
No.
Come on.
Cut.
Shame her. Shame her right now in the comments. Being an artist and a producer, it's hard to differentiate what my music really is, because I do make a certain style of music for Tommy Riot and what I do under that name, but I really like to have the freedom to do whatever I want to do, and that's why I love being a producer, because sometimes it's an indie folk track, a pop track, a rap track, and depending on those genres, I appreciate different parts of all of them, you know. And then when it comes to hip hop, I really like the aggressive, distorted kind of beats and stuff like that. As long as it hits.
As long as it hits.
Yeah.
For me, I'm dark, sensual, and moody. I'm very clear with that. If I write for someone else, it depends on what they have, obviously, what genre they are, but if I'm writing for myself, it's always dark, sensual.
You guys each sing like your favorite lines from your song?
Oh, fuck. This is a question you're asking?
Yeah, like
Oh
I want to be
my.
an interviewer. I would have such weird questions. I'm gonna actually start.
I like this. Oh, now I'm sending a message to you. Do a little extra for you there.
Wow.
Candles wander in the motions, and satins hold still in the dark. Screams from our souls keep trying. The wind blows us for who we are.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
That's an unreleased song of mine. Hashtag copyright.
In high school, I used to take the bus a really long time to get home. And so I had this little journal that every once in a while I'd write lyrics down in. And then when I very first started to collaborate and write with other people, we started off writing like comedy music. And so we had... yeah, exactly, yeah. So I wasn't joking about Weird Al. Really, that's how it started. Yeah, but those days came to an end.
My nana said that even when I was a little girl, I'd be like, go, ooh, and she would start doing that, and I'd create beats. And then eventually, when I got a piano, I started playing the piano on my own as well. And then that just conspired into me writing. And like I said, like I went through a lot growing up, so it was just something that came naturally to me. It was my source of life. Source of life, comedy. Whoa, boom. Who you are with music in 3 words. That's cool. It's a weird question. Who you are with music in 3 words. Who you are with music in 3 words. Who you are with music in 3 words.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hopefully the answer
Infinite, boundless potential.
with that answering.
With music, I'm much happier than how I am without music.
Yeah.
That was more than 3 words, Tommy.
What's your relationship with music?
Yeah, enlightened, empowered, expressed.
Beautiful. Yes.
That actually made sense to me as I was saying it.
Totally.
Okay, and then the last question.
Sadie Lisa.
That's correct. Yes.
Any
Good
further
story here
questions?
for how
It
we
is,
met.
and you guys are still
Yeah.
creating today.
We're
Like,
still creating today, yeah.
And how long have you known each other?
Almost a year. 3 songs together so far.
Yeah.
And I think this new one is definitely my favorite. It goes hard. And I'm really glad that it's just you. I'd like to have how you had featured artists, but I think the world really needs to hear Rachel and her amazing voice right now. So
Aww.
stay tuned for Ride. It's gonna make you want to
Totally.
dance and ride that wave.
It's a wave, yes.
Hopefully
Feels like
you
a
guys
Hawaiian
liked
song.
this
You are.
interview. Leave a comment down below. And give it a like. Share it if you feel like it. Hit up Salad Gold.
Ride this wave with us, guys.
Instagram and social media, as well as Tommy Riots. And
Riot!
oh yeah.
All right, bye, guys.